everyone, welcome to the Crafty Maven Getaway. Today is Free Flow Wednesday. I am Desiree Scrapbooknook here on YouTube, and let's flow right into what I'm working on. This is a picture of my daughter, and she is eating a cookie that is from the grocery store by my house, and they give free cookies from the bakery to little kids. And my mom used to do that one with my sister and I when we were little. And now I pass it on to my kids, and it was just an easy way for me to get through my grocery shopping. I think we've all been there. And so I captured this picture of my little girl eating this cookie, and it was just so cute. So the cookie has a lot of sprinkles, and I knew the Dear Lizzie paper from the Serendipity collection, that pink one, reminded me of sprinkled donuts or cookies. It ended up being perfect. So on the back of it, they also had that green mint, and what I did was, after I cut the strip down the first time, I cut it down again, so it was a little bit smaller than what I originally thought I was going to use, and then just turned it over and then used my border punch to create that small dotted scallop border punch. So next I'm going to go ahead and put the picture down, and I'm going to realize pretty soon when I put the picture down what I'm kind of like thinking ahead, like where am I going to put the title, where am I going to put the journaling. And I thought to myself, well, this is a 4x6 photo, and she's kind of looking off to my right. And then I knew right away, okay, let's put down a 4x6 journaling card. Now, it could be a journaling card that has the title already in it, or I could use it to anchor the title. So I knew I loved this cream and sugar. It has a lot of the colors that are in the Dear Lizzie paper. So I pulled that out, and then I'm going to find this one piece of paper that has several 4x6 journaling cards. And so I'm going to cut that up, and I think I'm going to use the one with the banner and the heart in the center. And I am going to cut that up, and then I'm going to realize, ooh, it has aqua in it, and aqua against the green might not work. So I fussy cut off camera the blue around it, and then it makes it smaller. And I was like, I don't like that. I want it both the card and the picture to be level. So then I went back to the cards that I hadn't cut, and that's where I come up with this one piece. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to put the picture over the one journaling card. It's going to create a mat around it, and now it's one solid piece, and it's all level, and I love the look of that. Next, I'm going to go through my washi tape, and I do not have very many. For those of you that follow me or subscribe to my channel, you know I don't really use washi tape. I don't know why I struggle with it. However, with this layout, it flowed really nicely. I just created another layer look, and it's just a pink and white pinstripe. So here I am just adding adhesive, because I have noticed in the past I used to always just use washi tape just to hold the thread in the back, and it never really stayed, so I just secured it with tacky glue, and that way I know it's not going anywhere. So I kind of eyeballed it, and I was like, gosh, I hope this is leveled. I hope it's going across and it's not uneven. And I just put down tacky glue, and I know that I'm going to destroy it if it's not even, but lo and behold, it was after I used my T-ruler. All right, so then I'm going to have the photos. I'm going to go ahead and start adhering all that down. I like the look of it. Now, remember when I said earlier that I was a little nervous about putting the aqua blue on top of the mint? Well, it ends up working out beautifully, because Dear Lizzie, her older collection had that, and I call it like a Neapolitan sherbet look to it, where it's a bunch of pastels, and they just go together. So to me, it looks like ice cream. I don't know why, but just like because of all the colors, just soft and pretty. Now I'm using a different type of adhesive, because the one that is in my, oh gosh, what do you call that thing? The big pink one, doesn't have acid-free tape. So I use the small pink one that does. I'm just adhering it down, and then I'm going to start working on those rosettes. And I pulled that out of my stash, and those have been around forever. I actually think they're from the Neapolitan collection. So you're going to see me be really indecisive here. I think I'm going to use that gray, and actually that gray looks really darn cute there. I may go back and change it. I don't know, but I stick with this one, which is the one with the darker button. It has a floral print with that like that darker pink in it. Just the colors match perfectly with the Serendipity paper. So I'm adding adhesive because they no longer stick at all. And one thing I noticed when I was being really indecisive is because of that dark button in the center. It's funny because I can be indecisive some things and then others I'm not. It doesn't really bother me in the end that it's a darker button and all the rest are really soft. Like I said, I may change it just because I really like that gray, but I didn't go for the gray originally because I thought I didn't have gray anywhere else in the layout and I didn't really feel like introducing another color. However, I did in the button, so go figure. I don't know. So there's my title, Life is Sweet, and that's using some Dear Lizzie thickers. And the mint is Treasure, and I don't know what that pink one is. Then I have this other package by Dear Lizzie. It's from the Serendipity. It has been on my desk or workspace forever. So I see that pink banner one, and I'm going to go ahead and layer that underneath the rosette. Are they called rosettes or banners? I can't remember what they're called. You know, the little round things. I don't know, with lots of dimension. It's probably the most dimension I've ever used. But yeah, I'm going to stick it underneath. And then that flower one, I'm trying to find a spot for it. I end up cutting it down and, or not cutting it down, I meant cutting the packaging down. So that way I could kind of manipulate it around the layout and try to find a spot for it. And I end up realizing that right here, I'm going to kind of mess with it and then I kind of hide the blue. And that's what was bothering me, was I had blue, there was, I can't even talk right now because I've done this voiceover so many times. There was no other blue on the layout. So when I tucked it in, it hid it and it shows the colors that are actually on the layout, which is that mint and that fuchsia pink. So it ended up working out perfect. Now I'm going to create some splatters, and I'm just using some Heidi Swapp Rose and the Gold Lame. I am going to put down some journaling. I didn't do it on camera. It's going to be just couple of sentences, word strips if you want to call that. It's going to go by that one on the bottom, the rosette on the bottom. And it's just going to basically say what I kind of said earlier, which was how the tradition about, you know, getting cookies while we went grocery shopping. And that's it, guys. I struggled with this layout in the beginning, but it ended up coming out so perfect. I love it. It's one of my new favorites right now. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I inspired you. If you haven't done so already with subscribing to the Crafty Maven, do so. There is a bunch of talented, amazing artists here. And if you like what you saw tonight by me, I do have my own personal channel. The link is below in the description box. I would love to have you at both places, so hope to see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.